lecture, we are just covering the data pre-processing, data cleaning, and feature engineering part. So, the first question arises like why we are doing this stuff. So, it is important to do before training any machine learning model. Why we do that? So, in data pre-processing part, we just acknowledge about our data set, like how our actually data set looks like. Basically, the data is like unlimited. Every second, every time data is created. So, data becomes messy and noisy. So like when we took any data set, so it is not guaranteed that data set is 100% corrected, having some null values, outliers, and like some duplicate values. So that's why we do the data pre-processing. After pre-processing, we just clean the data, like data having null values, duplicate values, outliers. Outliers just like that the data which is far from the range. This is the meaning of the outliers. So with the help of data pre-processing, we just acknowledge about our data set and clean the data with the help of data cleaning. So you just take an example like there is a robot. Okay. So I just command like robot, just give me the apple. So robot don't know like apple, which apple you have to choose, like dirty apple, broken apple, muddy apple. You know. So here it is the part of the data pre-processing. So after data cleaning, we just again we just say the robot just give me the apple. So now he have a understanding to give me the clean apple. So this is the part of data pre-processing and data cleaning. Okay. Understand with the help of this example. Okay. After that, we do the feature engineering. Feature engineering is just like to create a meaningful data from the past data. Okay. So let assume I am just giving the example of this our data set. We have a score like we have a score of math, science, English. Have a separate score. I just show you in the data set. So we have a math score in one column, science score in one column, and English score in one column. Okay. So what we create? We create an average score of the 3 marks. So it is a meaningful information that we get from the three column. That's why we are doing the feature engineering to get the meaningful information from the data set. So these are the steps which are required to do before training any machine learning model. Because our machine learning model like trained on the clean data. That's why we are doing the data pre-processing, data cleaning, and feature engineering part before training any machine learning model. So here we took a data set which is more related to the students, like we just take a student performance exam data set here, which is in the CSV format. Okay. So firstly, we just download our data set from here. We can either download the CSV directly from the here. We can just directly from the here manually, but we just download it from the code, which with the help of the Kaggle Hub library. It will just download automatically in our Colab notebook. Okay, so here we just paste that code and just download in the dataset. After that, we just get the dataset path here. Then we go to that directory. Okay, then we just list the system. Then we just get this CSV file. Okay, then we just import some modules which are required during the pre-processing part. Pandas for the data manipulation, data cleaning, NumPy for the mathematical operations in the arrays. Okay, Matplotlib for the data visualization, C1 for the advanced visualization. So Matplotlib and C1 are for the data visualization. Okay, then we just load our data set, which is in the CSV format. As you can see, student performance.csv. We just load our data set and print the 5 rows of the data set, having gender. There are the features having gender, race, ethnicity, parental level of education, lunch, test preparation course, math score, reading score, writing score, and all. Then we acknowledge like what is the shape, how many rows and column. So we can see there are 1000 rows and 8 columns in the data set. Then we just take the information about the data set, having null values, having what is the data type of the features. So we can see gender having no null values, having data type object, and from the math score, reading score, writing score have a data type int. So you can just we just acknowledge and take the information about the data set. Then we just check the how many column names. So these are the column names: gender, race, ethnicity, lunch, and all. Then we just check the data type again, like gender having object data type, like textual data type, character categorical data. Understand like that, okay? Then math score, reading score, writing score have integer data type. Then I just told you like whenever we do data pre-processing part, we just check the null values. So we just check the all null values in one column. So in gender, there is no null values. In gender column or gender feature, there is no null values. In race, ethnicity, there is no null values. So this is the coincidence that never in this data set there is no null values. But when there is null values, then we have to remove null values or fill null values depending on the condition. Like if there are more null values greater than like 50% null values, okay, na, in any column. So we just drop that column. If there are less than 50 or the feature is very important, so we can just fill these value with the help of mean median mode. Okay, so yeah, this is the null values. So in this data set, there's no null values. Basically, our data set is clean. Then we just take about the data set, how describe like what is the mean, median, standard deviation, 25% and all. So we can see like this is the average marks of the math score. This is the reading. This is the average marks of the reading score. Mean is the average. Okay, this is the like 68 marks of the writing score. This is the average marks. Minimum marks is this. Okay, then maximum marks is this. This is a 25%, 50%, 75%. You can see. Then we just check the unique values in the categorical columns. Okay, this function is this for loop is for that. So in female, these are the count 518. In male, these are the count 482. Okay, for the gender, this is the information. In gender, there are two attributes or feature like male or female. Okay, count values. In gender, there are two values, male or female, which having this count. We do the same for all. For the race ethnicity, these are the group. These are the count for the group C, group D, group E, A, and all. For the parental, these are the count for the all things you can see. For the lunch, you can see this is the count for the standard. This is the count for the free. For the test preparation course, this is the count for none and completed. Okay. Now we visualize with the help of the test score. This is the code for to visualize with the help of the test score. We are using here matplotlib and C1 library here. So you can see for the math score, this is the math score having this frequency. The person having this marks, this is the frequency of that student. Okay. Similarly for the reading score, we can see with the help of the histogram. This is the histogram diagram. Okay. So you can analyze with the help of this. Then we just like draw some more histogram for the now we just draw for the gender distribution histogram. We write this code for this that like having six width height. So this is the histogram for the female having this frequency like 500 you can see, and male having this count. Similarly for we just check for the race ethnicity. So yeah, similar code for that having. So group C having this count, group D having this count, group B have this count and all. So this is the race ethnicity diagram. Then we check again missing values. So there is no missing values and there is no duplicate values. So this code is for the check like missing values or duplicate values. So there is no duplicate values. Then the most important part, feature engineering part. As I earlier told you, like we are doing the feature engineering part. So I just create an average score. You can see average score. I just told you there is a math score, reading score, writing score, just divided by 3, and we create a new feature that is called average score. Okay. So this is the average score we just created here. Okay. Then we just print the 10 row again. You can see like you can see this is the math score, reading score, writing score. Okay. After this, you can see we just create a new feature that is average score. This is the average of 3 marks here. Okay. Now we again check the average score statistics here. So now it is changed. Now mean and average marks is 67%. This is the minimum and this is the maximum. Now it is changed. Okay. Now like we do the one more task for the feature engineering. We just create a performance category. We just divide in four category: excellent, good, average, poor. The person having greater than equal to 80 marks, there is a excellent category having greater than equal to 60 marks, having good category is greater than equal to 40 marks, having average category, else poor. So we just implement on the average score and get this result. You can see. So performance category distribution is this. Okay, and the person having good marks this, the person having average marks this, the person having excellent marks this, and the person having poor marks are this. This is the count. So again we just print that data. Then this is the thing that you can see. This is the performance category of the people. This is the for the 0 having this category, for the 1 having this category. You can see depending on their marks. Okay. Now we again print the now we again print the like whole data set. You can see here. So we just add the average score and performance category. After this, now what we can do, we can do more stuff like we just remove irrelevant features like we a parent level of education or anything like which are not like lunch. This is not like I think this is not important feature for the model training. Huh? So and we do one more step little level encoding or feature like one hot encoding. It is just like we just convert our categorical data into the numerical data because our machine learning model understand numerical data. Okay, so we can do more step that okay like that. Okay, then we visualize feature engineering features here. Like we just create the average. We create two feature engineering things here, like average score and the performance score. So this is the stuff you can see. This is the average score distribution for having this frequency, and for the performance category distribution, you can see good having this count, average having this count, excellent having this count, and this having this count. Okay. So this is for like for the feature engineering visualization part here. So as I earlier told you, this is now our data set is ready. But after implementing this, we can do one more thing: remove some irrelevant features which are not required for the training perspective, and do one-hot encoding before implementing any machine learning model. Because our machine learning model understand numerical language like 0 1 part, not the categorical data. So we can do the label encoding or one-hot encoding according to the suitability, so to convert like raw data like category data to numerical data like group B. We just convert group B into one, group C for the two, group B for one, group A for the zero, like that. So we just do more stuff on that part. Or our like math score, reading score, writing score have their average score. We can drop this math score, reading score, writing score from our data set according to the suitability. So this is the whole about like the data pre-processing, feature engineering, data cleaning part. Okay, thank you so much.